It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here in Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. Let's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
First play is to the air. Complete out to the right. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First and 10 now from the 46. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Buffalo 18.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he goes down a little short of the 40. That one gains 7. And that's a Browns first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42.
Cup 19. Cup. Let's go. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch is made. That's the rookie out of North Carolina. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
A handoff here to Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
19 Lions.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Darts out of the shotgun. Little off centers, man. Just couldn't adjust to it. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working near his goal line. Hotline's running back Judkins. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Second down now. They need 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Come on, set. 19.
A give to Sampson here up the middle. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Stephanie! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Shotgun handoff here for Jenkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll go play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those check downs. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Jenkins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going play action. Complete out to the right side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And off to Sampson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns stretch their early lead to 9. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns go up 10-zip here in the 1st. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On the set.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it.
Here we go.
They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Ready up.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready, right?
In the draw here with Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Chop alert, chop alert. Come on, ready.
Down the ground here with Simpson. Into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
Back. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
Working now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 18 Pioneer. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Looking in the air here. And he will have their Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, here's Darts. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. Now they're up against it here on 4th down. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Panther 11. Panther. Ready.
1st down, play action. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Third down run from Judkins. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dunt. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, New York! The Giants parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Come on. Come 19. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Into traffic. Complete. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Hits him on the in route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Toss play here, Judkins. They're working a couple yards past the line. a tackle. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80, 19 Lions.
Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants cut it to a field goal game.
Giants 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Over to the screen pass for Judkins. And this one does not go far. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back, a little control, and find a way to cut off the comeback.
The Giants are going to call their final timeout here as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Blast through midfield. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Nowhere open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
It's Scatterboo on 3rd. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Maybe, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
4 yards. And the Giants 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
Darts back
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Ready.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard
19,
line.
79 Broncos.
He'll throw it. Caught, nice game left side. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Here starts. Like a good target block. Neighbors is there. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results. One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go.
Running it after the penalty. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4. Now Dart. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Fights it, fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Again, here's Judkins. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. On third down, over with Sampson. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Judkins running between the tackles. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you could see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run here on first down. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Hey, these are the type of gains he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
Working inside the red zone. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make the play.
And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Panther 11. Hawk 70.
Third down from the gun. That one connects. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Sampson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Check, Panther. 6.
He's going to keep this one. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop.
70 Warriors, 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Rolling on 3rd. Here's Dogs. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that.
Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. And the fake works to perfection. First down.
I love the aggressiveness of that call. Be aggressive. B-E aggressive. B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E and the special teams.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's start now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Darts back to throw. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Looking quickly here. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Dart gonna throw again. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's gonna be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. From the gun, here's Dart. The ball's out, he lost it. And the Browns pick it up.
Okay, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just need an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. Unfortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
No one's around him. He's got space. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 from the 32.
Roll! Back! Go!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80! Get up! Unlock line!
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
They give it to him again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. Fielded at the 11. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. How about 29 yards on first down? And that will set him up with a fresh set of downs. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Fits it through the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Throw here on first. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third and long for him here. Intercepted for the first time this year. Jacory Bennett has it. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He's into the end zone.
It's not even the quarterback. My old line.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching James, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one right down the middle. The Browns making a 24-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Finds him over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. He's going to throw it. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan. Now hauling a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Ayuk put in motion left. From the gun on third down. This is running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Looking quickly, trying to get set. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. He's going to throw it again. Get some space around midfield. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for a New York first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Giants hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Sticking to the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, and it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. Throwing it again here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked up by Carson Schlesinger.
GG.
Browns get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
There's my whole line.
Coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively. What they did through 3 quarters.
As a game he's had.
Defense is cutting it loose.
And not Taylor. What the fuck is wrong with your mother? Nigga, I have a 97 overall defense
So
and
they're
most of my
sending
play.
out the field goal unit. Oh my goodness.
Why don't you
I've
trade him,
never
man?
seen a kicker
Why am I?
make one
Oh
this
my
far.
god, I thought I picked fucking what you call it. Leave me alone, Dante. Shit.
Significant distance.
That's my fault. You made that dumbass decision. I thought with QB Neal.
Exactly hurting for a big lead in
This
this
so he
juncture.
understand. That nigga that's got a strong foot. That nigga's only 15 yards short. Oh man.
Giants lining
He
things
made
up.
that
First
stupid
and
ass
10.
decision. It was my fault. It is. Leave me alone. But do you see how far that ball went though? It don't matter, so we can stay. And Josh gonna score right here and come back.
To throw in the pick.
Maybe so.
Buys time, rolling right. Complete out to the right.
And the problem with Rufus doing this bad is, Costa's had a lot of unfortunate shit happen.
It's what
These
these
fumbles
quarterbacks
hurt.
are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Could have made that play
After a
in this
good
game.
pickup, they're set up
Hell
with
no,
2nd and
fuck you.
short.
Okay, understand.
Back to throw. Clock isn't holding up.
Damn, Rufus, you going straight?
And that pushes
That's
them
all I
back
did was
to
straight.
fourth down.
That's all I did was straight. Well, I saw Carson going a complete circle. Carson, clip it and get this nigga suspended.
Really effective decision making there. Coming off the pick, he won the
Man, I'm a trader. No, fuck Carson, man. Rufus, sit down.
He just took his medicine.
Throw here, 3rd down.
That's
Almost had 6, but
Oh,
can't run into the end zone.
that's
Incomplete.
they got Eli Manning there.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. They want to
That's
take
what
one
we
more
hanging from
look.
the rapper.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback, and now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter?
What expect you got now, man?
You win it when it matters in this league, and it's finishing in the fourth.
That's how he good for real. Yes, he did.
Lining up to take it on second
Oh,
down.
I thought you were talking about Jonathan Taylor down there. Nah.
That's with a chance to run it here. So the Browns come away with the win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning. This offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Crazy man. Oh, I see why he mad. I see why he mad. Okay. Who was it? Lenny. What happened? Lenny left the chat. I don't know if he left the league. Go to members. So when they advanced the first time, Lenny told Chris Jones. Oh, he's still on. Okay, he told Chris Jones to check his messages. You know, Lenny's supposed to have messages. I don't know what happened between the two, but Chris Jones came in at the last second and said, Lenny, where your ass at? And then he ended up getting the force.
Hold on.
Would you let me help? You gotta help me deliberate. Wolfie can't make it.
That was no last minute.
You gonna make
same day. Then
You gonna have to help me. You gotta pull baby out.
Chris Jones hit him and said, where you at? Y'all, bro, niggas know Lenny go
They
right
do be
now.
having babies in cars a lot.
Lenny gotta stop doing that emotional shit.
Your age ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spend most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up cash, double back, baby show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I.
I traded Dexter Lawrence, so I took a cap penalty.
I mean, you see Brian Burns back home.
I just resigned him.
You think you did? Okay. Man, I love Brian Burns. That kind of hurt my heart when we traded him.
I'm gonna end up cutting that corner on my team though.
Why do you stay on like damn, Lee Mays got 27 million? Don't do it. Don't do it. Ooh, I know that boy, T-Mac go on 400 mil. That nigga can get us out of here and run, boy. They want something crazy. Talk to Jesus. Talk to Jesus. Oh, there you go. You playing Florida? Oh, no, that's a good. My bad, I'm loaded up. I had to watch the I watched the whole thing last night, Rufus, so you good in my book. You know what's playing. Yeah, Archer? She supposed to pick up with that. Hell, but who? Hold on, before you go, because I didn't pay attention to that. Oh, you shine and the painting nigga. The painting nigga. Oh, Wu
You
Chang.
gotta pick up the foot at what time? Probably 4:15.
I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but that's just how they got it depicted right here. If we got a third, I would go with Wu Chang. I would go be Wu Chang and see if, well, they don't get shit for that type of shit, so it is what it is. Why are you running your cock gobbler worry about your inferior organization? Oh, man. Is that how you see that? Yeah. Jesus Christ, bro. Why is that nigga talking like that? But why everything gotta be faggot? Because he gay. He gay. He gay. But he be more accepted. I didn't see that nigga talk. Okay. Go look at his jump, man. I didn't see that nigga. Oh, Rufus. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, you want to run as a Rufus? I'll change. I did not see that nigga. Oh, shoot. You know how I operate, nigga. You open eyes, I sit back and watch. You see, I don't know. Better yet, Rufus. Yeah, I don't know. I just chose it because I went to duos. I'm not even ranked no fucking man. This is crazy. Get your ass back on the game, man. So well, you ain't been on for 19 days. Damn, it's been that long? I thought you, just because you a 2K nigga now, remember? That ain't like you. That ain't like you, man. What's going on? Because you a 2K nigga now. I know you, man. I didn't play 2K. What's it invite? What's up? Why got you there? Because I almost definitely just asked, and nigga said no. And then I said it's an invite. No. Got you. I said one match, and then I said it's an invite. I ain't hear that part. One match we go. I ain't hear that part, people. You see the new Alpha skins I got, Rufus? I really don't want to play them. In what world am I an actual ball hog? I want to know. Everywhere. My world. Get it, that's fair. Come shop. They're going to say Saquon. Not as guys with the ball. Man, why you running a cock gobbler? Worry about your inferior organization. Say what I said. I really don't like this nigga. You talking to boss. That nigga talking to boss. That nigga lost 3 games and lost to Professor X in the goddamn playoffs. That nigga won't gonna make it out of first round. Who lost to Professor X first round? John Thomas. He lost on last night. Last night. Nigga ran the dumbest play on the goal line I ever seen. I think the better play on the goal line for me is quarterback sneak. Man, I'm like 20% with that shit. Chuck, how old is Roquan? I hate Ray, but I can't stop the shit for nothing. You said who? Roquan? that motherfucker get 5 yards from like this.
28, 29.
I couldn't get a half a yard.
It was like the defensive line just all go to the side.
You say 28 or 29?
I think so.
Cause what you looking for, man? What you looking for, Roquan? Okay. I thought you made it down to number 4. Okay. Like that. So I done dropped to number 8. How you It ain't been on 19 days either. That's what the Rocker just said. I was just out for a whole week.